base. Now, pretty much, I'm gonna be playing the more easy map right now, and we're gonna try to play it, to get all the milestone. So that's gonna be our goal, to get all the milestone right here in the base, in the first map. So luckily we'll be able to unlock everything and get this map done. So let's go ahead and respawn. I like this game. It's pretty it's basic, but at the same time entertaining. You know, you get to be focusing so essential things in the beginning, and then later on while you evolve you pretty much focusing in bigger scale, and you know, trying not to run out of power, run out of water, run out of food, keep everybody happy, and so on. So they pretty much start you the game with a few people and two robots. So the very first map they give you three workers, um, one doctor, one engineer, and if I'm not mistaken, two biologists. We have a construction bot and a carrier bot. So let's go ahead and let's begin. This is our map. This is our place. So I'm gonna be building around this area. A little crowded though. Okay, some space over there and some space over here. Okay. So let's explore. Let's go ahead and start building. Alright, first I'm gonna build some power. Some water. Wait. There you go. So everybody go there and start working on their project. They're automatically gonna go ahead and pick all the resources and start building. There are 7 humans, 2 robots. Alright, so it looks like it needs some oxygen. You see the power collector getting some energy from the solar panel. Alright, now when they need some oxygen, they'll be coming inside. So 500 might not be enough to survive. Overnight, so I'm gonna also build a windmill. A wind turbine. Should be good having the wind turbine, giving us extra power. inside, see all the buildings now we can do, and I would say it would be primary to have a canteen. No, though I'm a little bit debating. Oh, yeah, for that I'd like to do the landing pod. The landing pod right away gonna have colonials join in the planet. That way we won't be struggling with workers. Alright, look at the robots doing the job. The engineer build the buildings as well as the constructor, but everybody who is not working pretty much gonna be automatically moving resources. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over here and select what kind of service we want. We don't want to trade yet because we don't have pretty much anything yet. I don't think I need any medic, no guard or engineer. Pretty much our focus should be biologist. Okay, let's go ahead and build a biodome. Biodome. Status are excellent. As long as status are high, more colonial gonna join our base. Let's go ahead and speed up a little bit of construction. We also gonna need a canteen. We can start eating, and why not? Let's build it this way. Okay, let's go ahead and build a couple plants. I'm gonna use some peas and rice, and I'm gonna go ahead and build. Oh, I got a couple milestone. All right. So expansion. We managed to have new colonials to arrive in your base, and the survival. One day after landing, your people are still alive. Well, pretty much. It's a huge one when the maps are more dangerous and more challenging. They kind of want to have a place to drink water. Noticing they're getting thirsty, it's going to focus in getting them something to drink. And build a fountain. See what is going on inside. Guess they're ready to build a fountain. So the colonials really need something to drink. There you go. Fountain have been built. Yeah, I believe everybody's thirsty. Like I was sleeping. Some of them are sleepy, but sleeping is something I'm gonna take care of. Not in this second though. Something I'm gonna take care of later on. But it's not that important. It will be more for attracting new people more than survival itself. Now we have been taking care of food, which is very important. So the problem is when they get sleepy and they say they decided to take a nap in the floor, they will lose I don't really say it, but I believe they lose the fun. So when the recreation go down, they decided not to work, get lazy, then no colonials wanna come because they don't really enjoy the place, and then the status is how it went from excellent to poor because we're not meeting the requirement that they need to survive. For that, I'm building a small little gym. Building a small gym. That way their recreation will increase. Even though they had to sleep in the floor when they wake up, they go and exercise and then they're back to their feet. Alright, to ensure our survival, I'm pretty sure we need to build a lab. Gonna go ahead and let's build it. It's gonna help us to build two things. One, it will help us to build medicine, and two, will help us to build more food, like meat. And that going on, we'll be able to establish more food, and our colonials won't die. Our people will be, be able to survive for a lot longer and be sufficient. Okay. And that should be enough. We might gonna need another power and another water resource. Yeah, water level is low. Alright, at this point we'll be able to control hunger. We'll be able to control the mood, which is right now is very poor. Oh, there you go, increase it. Start increasing little by little. 4. Now our main focus will be resource. Okay, build one more solar panel and let's focus in resource. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna recycle our ship and start building our most needed resource in order to create metal and plastic, which is very scale. So let's go ahead and build a mine, which the workers gonna go inside and collect resource to build the precious iron. And inside the base we're gonna create a processing plant. It's gonna allow us to process the plastic which is come from the plants, the starch. We're gonna use the starch that come from these plants and we're gonna make plastic in this building. this point in the game, I'm just gonna build one machine to make the plastic and one to make the iron. The robot, time to time, they'll break down, and when it happens, the engineer is the only one who can actually bring them back to life. Okay, we got another milestone. You now have the structure in place to sustain your colony. Self-sufficient. So now our colony shouldn't be able to perish with time. Okay, there is the engineer fixing the robot. There's a little civilization building little by little. Still sleeping on the floor, and why not? Due to the lack of resources for me to build luxuries, places like bunk beds, and why not? But they're all gonna come in that due time. This is the resource I have left. So what I'm gonna do is I don't like to leave them like this. So I'm gonna build a storage unit that will allow me to storage everything, including the new things that are being made, and that way they won't rot. Because if I don't, see how everything's piling up, these things will eventually go bad. See, it's only decent now, and if it go bad, it just disappears. So it will be a waste of time, working so hard and not be able to, save it. So I'm gonna build a storage room right about here, and with the leftover materials, I'm gonna build an infirmary to tend their wounds. So at this point, if we have to get any new colonials, there shall be few workers. You have to be careful how you balance things up, because workers do not produce food, but they will consume it. And how you can see, some of our food product places are not being taken care of for the lack of biologists. Okay, so let's go ahead and build the infirmary real quick before we have our first injury. Everybody will be able to sustain food rations, so we'll be able to survive for way longer than it was predicted. They're starting to storage everything that they're not using currently. A sandstorm. In the future, we're gonna build alarm when some disasters like this happen. The colonials and robots suffer damage. In a sandstorm, the only benefit to have them is that the wind will work on full capacity. However, everybody outside will suffer damage, and including all the robots. Now, the robots are the one you want to watch out because damage done by by disaster will might destroy your robots, and then they will just become pieces. This one right here. See, he's exposed. As long as he's exposed outside, his lifespan starts shorting. Being short. However, as a human, you just get mild injuries, which that's the reason I'm building the infirmary, the sick bay, that they can recover just by just lay down or being tended by R1 doctor. Should be plenty. Alright, by this point we should be really being sufficient. The workers, the extra workers will work here, turning the ores that they collect from the mine in iron. And the plastic into in the stash into bioplastic. And pretty much that's about it. The pretty basics right now. Do then is with this our beginning, but I can guarantee you with our current resource, we should be able to survive for a long period of time. As you can see, we do have some items in the storage. For what I can see is food mainly, so if we start expanding, having more colonials coming in, it won't really or won't be any problem feeding everybody. So what I'm gonna do for them while they're working. Oh, look at that! We're getting right now. We're getting more people inside. I will speak. So things have been starting to turn up decent. So one more worker has joined the colony, and over time, more and more will be joining. The more workers we have, the more forward we'll be able to move current to fix, build stuff, and process our materials. Like this one right here is processing the material, and it will become bioplastic, and then more bioplastic will be able to build more buildings. Mainly furniture and plants and stuff will be for the bioplastic, and a structure will be from here, from the iron. Right now we're building sufficient power and water to withstand the colony house it is, and pretty much all we're gonna do at this point is wait until our colony grow in a point that we'll be able to build and process much more material. Now when the time passes, all this building gonna start to collapse, and that will be our chapter 2, our next video, where we're gonna be talking about how to keep up all these structures intact. So right now, apparently, we're mastering the mood by giving them a place to exercise, place to eat. They have their job. They're not gonna get injured. If there's something happened by them being getting injured, they'll be able to be taken care of. And our storage unit, which is gonna allow us to have our food not decaying. And why not? Or you can see the plants need a lot of work. Only one of them is being in an excellent position. All the other ones are kind of like in a decent position. It's because we are lack our biolist, which is gonna increase tremendously as soon as more colonials gonna start joining. Yeah, for what the food situation goes, I think we pretty much mastered it, and they have the essentials. I said pets, which is gonna be our next target to ensure colonials to come to our base by building pump beds, which I should be doing around here. I'm gonna leave a building by next episode. So these pump beds right here. And that right there gonna make a lot of colonials come to our place. It's day number 5. So we pretty much play 5 days in our first start. So hopefully in the future we'll play more. Here's at least our resource. And why not? Alright, this was to Latino Heat, and I'll be excited to see what's gonna happen in our base. And yes, our goal will be to be able to reach all the milestones. Let's see how many we collected in one day, which probably in one of the videos we won't be able to make as many, but for now we have been able to reach 3 milestones. The next one should be population. We're gonna try to reach 100 population in the next video. Sound the more logic. It won't be easy. I'm gonna try to do them all. Alright guys, it was a pleasure. The Latino Heat out.